Hello again. Good afternoon. Today, I'm so sorry. Today we've had, weak internet. You're welcome again to Let's Talk Love. My name is OK Gabriel, and this is brought to you by God's Love Outreach. It is raining here in Nuneaton, and we're having weak internet. Anyways, that will not stop us from talking about this. It will not stop us from talking about this love. It's very important. Very, very important. If you're there, out there, you're listening to me, I want to say comment. For the past 4 weeks, we've been talking about love. We've defined what love is. A lot of people say love is spiritual, love is giving, love is, sharing. We say love is, the affections between two people. It's sacrificial. It's a strong feeling that you feel. You tend to give your all. We elaborate on what we understand about what love is. And we talk about some other things that people feel, and it's not love. Like infatuation is when you profess your love because you're expecting to gain something back. Maybe material, and lost. We talk about lost as well when it's based on sexual relationship. But the kind of love we are talking about here is the kind of love from God. We have relationship with God. And He loved us. He first loved us. God loved the world. He gave His only begotten Son. So that kind of love is spiritual. It's somebody said it's not in the flesh. You cannot do this love in flesh. In the flesh, you can only profess this love in the spirit. And today. Hello. Again, I'm so sorry about this. Anyways, we talk about some enemies of love. We talk about bitterness, envy, selfishness, anger, malice. We talk about hatred, lies, deception, cheating, unfaithfulness. Those are the things that put question mark on the love you profess to someone. When you begin to exhibit these things, and you need to watch it. When you are in a relationship and you profess love, it can be your dad, your mom, your siblings, whoever that it is in your life, that you love, and you can feel this kind of things, bitterness, anger. You can be angry, but you shouldn't let it, the sun come down your anger. That's what the Bible says. So when you're feeling this kind of things and you feel jealous when somebody's progressing, it's not, your love for that person is being questioned. And today we're going to be looking at, some anchor for true love. The things that now make your love meaningful. You say you love someone, you need to show it. Love is not just talk. Love is in action. Actions speak louder than words. So your love you've said, the things you've said in your words to someone, you need to put it in action. You need to do something about it. Today we'll be talking about those things you can do, to actually register your love, your intent, for somebody to look at you and say, yes, I think, this person is genuine. The love is true. So we're going to be talking about giving, giving. You give. If you have it, you give it. You give to the one you love. Somebody say, the house of the one you love is never far, no matter where they live. You want to go there. You want to see them. Giving, you give. You give when you have. You give to the one you love. That's one of the things you do. If you're there watching me today, sorry about that breaking transmission. I think it's the weather. Anyways, we're talking about caring. We talk about sacrifice. How do you sacrifice? You when you give without holding back, that's sacrifice. Something that costs you something. That's what you do. David was speaking in the Bible. He said, I will not give unto my God what does not cost me anything. When you give a gift to the loved one, you give something that costs you something. That's sacrifice. Appreciation now. Talk about appreciation. When you love someone, you appreciate them. You make them feel good. You appreciate the one you love for what they've done for you, for what they care, they show to you. That's appreciation. You appreciate someone in your life, in your relationship. You need to appreciate it. Don't take people for granted because they love you. Don't take them for granted. You need to appreciate it. He said, true love never lies. And, you know, again, another one we're going to be talking about is trust, trust, trust. If you are in love in a relationship and there is no trust, there's a question mark there. There is question mark there. You need to trust. You need to trust. And I know trust is hand. You can't just, you know, people have to show. You have to, you have to prove yourself again and again. Hello again. Sorry about the interruption again. We're talking about love now. We're talking about, you know, the anchors of for true love. We're saying trust. Trust. You need to trust the one you love. And again, we move to selflessness. You know, when you love someone, you're not thinking about yourself, Lord. You know, when you're going out, you're thinking about your spouse. You're thinking about them. You know, I read this book, and this man of God was saying, you know, he prepared food, and he would look at the best, you know, the best one that he made, he give to the wife. And the wife is looking after him as well, giving him her best. So that is selflessness. You know, when you're in love, you don't think about, you think about the other person. That is true love. It puts, you know, it makes your love, you know, tangible. It shows it shows your love to be true when you do these things I'm talking about. Now again, we talk about taking responsibility, being responsible, being responsible. How do you take responsibility? Taking ownership of the things you need to do. A man, a woman, take ownership. Take ownership. That's why you love. Take ownership. Responsibility is love. Then forgiveness. Forgiveness is key. You know, just like humans, sometimes we have our flaws, you know. But then the ones you love, you tend to forgive. You know, be quick to forgive. Be quick. Be quick. You know, people can make mistakes. You know, give them another chance. You know, forgive and forget. In my heart, I've been in several... Hello again. We're talking about forgiveness now. You know, you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive even yourself. You need to forgive yourself. You forgive your spouse. Forgive whoever you're in a relationship with. Whatever they've done, you know, you need to think deep. Why will you know, want to go back? Why? It hurts there. Yeah, you need to move forward. You can't dwell in there forever. So you need forgiveness to actually show that your love is true. And again, understanding. Understand yourself. Understand your partner. Understand whoever you are in relationship. Understand is key. The Bible says, in all you're getting, get wisdom and get understanding. Say, get understanding in your wisdom is profitable to direct, but in all you're getting, get understanding. You need to understand who you are in relationship with. You need to understand. If you are in relationship with God, you love God, you work for God, you need to understand how God works. You need to understand. Your heart need to pant towards that. You need to be conscious of it. You need to find out what is their likes and dislikes. You need to find out what at their mood time. What is it they like? What makes them happy? You know, you need to be faithful. Be faithful. Be faithful. Be faithful. You have to be faithful. You have to be trustworthy. You have to be faithful. Faithful is being in oneness. Husband and wife, for instance. Be faithful to each other. When you say something, make sure your yes is yes, your near is near. You know, be faithful. Be faithful. Be trustworthy. You know, don't live your life like you don't know what you're doing. Life is precious. You only have one chance to live this life. And if you want to live it, you have to live it well. That's my encouragement for you. And again, oneness. Oneness is key in whoever you're having a relationship. You have to be in one spirit. You know, sometimes I want to discuss something. Before I say something, oh, my wife is thinking about this thing. That's being oneness. Your spirit is one. There's no division. You know, a house that divide against cannot stand. So when you are not in oneness, when you are in division, your house, your relationship cannot stand. So you have to be in oneness in the spirit. You are thinking the same thing. This comes in when maturity is in place. You act accordingly when you are in oneness. So I'm just gonna end this video today. We have weak network. Next week I'm going to be coming your way by 12 noon again on Saturday. We're going to be talking about attributes of love. We're going to be talking about, you know, what love will now bring. When you begin to do all these things that we mentioned, being selfless, you know, giving and all that, you have joy, you have peace, you are happy, you are prospering. There's prosperity in your life. You are progressing rather. There's stability in your life, you know, and God, there's good things happening to you when you begin to do this thing and you begin to feel, you know, you feel happy. There's joy, there's happiness, there's progress. So my advice to you, my encouragement to you today is go out there, you know, show love to someone, smile to someone you don't know, give to someone, share with someone. And I'm coming your way again next week. And as I do, the Lord bless you. I'll see you next week. Stay blessed and be good.